In Germany, climate activists continue to glue themselves to the ground in order to cool the earth. And it's difficult for the police to move them, as they act like my cat when it's time to come inside. So German motorists take matters into their own hands and feet. But it appears the police can do nothing but protect the activists. Now, the Netherlands handles their Neanderthals a very different way, as they aggressively give them exactly what they want by blasting them with a cooler climate. Now, we mainly see the EBT class protesting all across Europe, but as the US seems to tolerate unemployed behavior more and more, it was only a matter of time before it reached a place like New York City. Where keep in mind, there's no farmland there, very little fishing, and unless you're into rodent rotisserie, if these protesters get exactly what they wanted and banned fossil fuels, they'd all starve in a week. Because what's the solution to their problem? Yes, tax the rich to give daddy government more money to do what exactly? They already got Biden in office, they have the Senate and had the House, the Democrats even control every aspect of NYC, and somehow they still haven't even come close to solving this crisis, so their soy Senate solution is, we need to give the government more money? But as the protesters were arrested and they got back in their diesel-fueled buses, it's no wonder nobody actually takes them seriously. Because look at these signs. Oil money is blood money. Okay, I actually agree with that one, so good point. But also, stop fossil fuels and the waves are rising, pleading with Biden that the future is on fire and they didn't vote for fires and floods. But then this guy has a stop funding fossil fuels sign with what is the actual BLM logo. So I don't know what buying large mansions has to do with climate change, but this is actually today's activist movement in a nutshell, as I genuinely don't think they actually believe they're going to solve anything. They've just been head to toe brainwashed by whatever social media algorithms tells them is the good thing to do, and they will eagerly brand themselves with whatever they're told to, with very little critical thinking as to if any of it's going to actually accomplish anything. Like with the protests defending trans rights. You realize they're flying a Soviet Union trans flag, and more confusingly, a Lenin trans flag. It seems to me that both of those flags have very incompatible symbolism on them, and that would surprise me, but I've also seen several people wearing Che Guevara apparel that, to put it nicely, Che would not be particularly kind to them, but that just shows the power of being able to harness useful idiots. There will never be a politician or CEO that sees these vehicular vermin gluing themselves to the streets and says, you know what, it's time for us to start using that clean, cheap energy that we've been hiding from society. I know that won't happen, you know that won't happen, whoever's financing these activists knows that won't happen, and yet, someone was still convinced that this is how we save the planet. So if you appreciate my concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, hopefully I've earned your subscription, then go check out the video on the climate activists in Berlin that somehow think losing a hand will cool the earth.